Hello everyone, hope to find everyone well, and thank you for tuning into this video where we'll be talking about what is the root chakra and what it's about, how it's blocked, and how to heal the root chakra. And I've got a poster up there just to show you some stuff as well. I'm Usui from Richard's Healing Holistics. Please follow and subscribe my channel. Please share anyone who would be interested in this, and if anyone's interested with what I do, please message me, and yeah, we'll go from there. So, what is the root chakra? So, this is a follow-up from my previous videos. What are the chakras, which you can find in the comment section. But I'm going to go through each of the 7 chakras. So what is the root chakra? Okay, the root chakra, known as Muladhara, is located bottom of the spine, or coccyx. And this is the first of the 7 major chakras. So the root's number 1, sacral's number 2, up to the crown, which is number 7. And this is also known as the base chakra, which is the bottom chakra, bottom of the spine. And the root chakra is what keeps us grounded, keeps us stable, keeps us protected from any of the harmful energies. I'm not going to go too much detail about it, but there is another minor chakra below the root chakra, which is beneath your feet, which is called the earth-based chakra. Or, sorry, the earth star chakra. And that's more on the spiritual side of things, and the root chakra is more linked with the physical side of things, but they can cross paths anyway. But I'll go through the earth star chakra on another video at a later date. And it also keeps us safe from negative, harmful or toxic energies, and gives you a sense of security, like a protected bubble. The colour that represents the root chakra is red or black. But also brown can represent the root chakra, because ground's a earthing colour, and that's a grounding colour. But majority of the time it's actually red or black. The symbol for the root chakra is a red lotus with 4 petals, and with the earth element. Root being bottom, this is how Kundalini energy is activated. So when you're meditating or doing yoga poses or Reiki or whatever spiritual practices, or even listening to a song, if you get a nice sharp sensation through your spine, that's your Kundalini energy activating. Majority of the time it's from the root. Sometimes it can activate from the crown, but majority of the time it's through the root. And that's like your energy being pure, being beautiful, and it seems like you're opening up when that happens. Now, the music note for the root chakra is in the key of C. So, if you listen to anything in the key of C, that's usually you tend to get a grounding sensation. You tend to get Kundalini energy, or you get that sense of protection. You feel safe. And if you harmonise with a note C with G, you get a perfect 5th, and that's a harmonising note. So G's linked with the throat chakra, but the C being predominantly the root note. So anything in key C is a nice grounding sort of sensation. And usually the note C on a nominal frequency is actually 440 hertz, or some do say 432, but I'm going to go simple, 440 hertz. And then if you go an octave above, you start opening up to the spiritual realm. If you go lower, you go relaxation. But if you go really low, that's when harmful things can happen. That's when you start becoming off balance. That's when the root chakra becomes out balance. So how does the root chakra become blocked? Well, personally, since the root chakra is it's about protection and grounding, this is the one becomes blocked or off balance. The rest of the chakras become vulnerable to being all over the place. So if your root chakra is... So think about a football team or soccer team, and you've got your goalkeeper. Your goalkeeper defends the ball from going into the net, conceding the ball. So if your goalkeeper is off balance or not up to scratch, then you're more prone to conceding goals, and then that is prone to demoralising the actual team. And then the further the team goes up, the more demoralised they become. So that's like the root chakra. So your root chakra is your base. That is your solid. And if that becomes off balance, then all your other chakras just become very vulnerable and just open for any attacks or unwanted energies. So the root chakra is probably the most important one that needs to be aligned. Like, all your others can be slightly off aligned and you can work around it, but if your root chakra is blocked, it's prone for harmful energies. And blockages can happen through fear, being ungrounded, lack of being outside, insecure, anxiety, unhealthy eating, not much connection with the earth. Also, unhealthy frequencies can unbalance the root. And how to heal the root chakra? Well, practicing stuff like yoga is great for balancing the root chakra. But chanting and producing the frequency for the root helps balancing the root. Eating root vegetables because you're eating off of Mother Earth. Usually they say organic food. Barefoot on the earth and soil helps bring electrons to bring healing energy and balance yourself, align yourself. Or any skin contact to the earth. Crystals like black tourmaline, onyx, obsidian, smoky quartz, carnelian, fire quartz helps. But shungai is a really good one. And good thing about shungai is, with how life has become, how busy life has become, we tend to feed off more EMF energy, and shungai is really good for absorbing that EMF energy. And shungai, in my personal opinion, is a very underrated stone. Stuff like cedar and sandalwood are excellent for the root chakra, and that's the basis of the root chakra. I'm going to show you the poster. I'm going to turn it around. I'm going to show you the poster for the root chakra for more. We've got the root chakra there. So there we go. That's the symbol for the root chakra, the Muladhara. It says survival, safety, security, grounding, and life force. Chakra number 1, Muladhara. Root support, earth, red. Seed sound, so for the seed sound or the mantra sound, bija, chant is alarm, and you can do that whilst you're playing the key of C. Affirmations, I am, location, pelvic floor, planet is Mars, and gland, adrenals. Me personally, I dispute a little bit with the Mars. Because to me, Mars is more linked with an upper chakra. There's always dispute with like our planets align with the root chakra and astrology, depending on different cultures. But everybody's different. And then there's some affirmations there. I'm connected and grounded through the earth. I deserve to be safe at all times. So they're what can help you keep yourself grounded, keep yourself safe. One tip I used to be given was, and it's a little bit off colour as well, is when you meditate, imagine you're surrounded with a purple bubble, because purple's also protective, but more on the psychic ability, and that's more linked with the actual Earth Star Chakra, but it still works either way. Health state, as I mentioned, balanced, grounded, energetic, physically fit, safe, secure, fearless, calm, centered, and then unbalanced, apathy, laziness, anxiety, depression, fear, insecurities, lack of motivation, weak physical health. And then there's a healing practice, like I mentioned earlier, grounding, develop contact and connection with the earth. Then there's some yoga poses if you're interested in yoga, or do yoga. And then there's some of the stones there. So you got anything red, black, or brown. Red coral, red jasper, ruby, garnet. Actually, ruby. When I get onto the heart chakra is actually harmonised with the root chakra musically. And ruby and garnet are actually very good heart chakra stones as well. One, because they help you balance. Two, you can get garnet in a different colour. And two, it's good for prosperity as well. And also helping you being grounded as well. And then we got hematite and black tourmaline as well. So they're your basic crystals there. And that's pretty much how... That's basically how our root chakra works, and if you like to know more information, please message me. If there's anything you're interested in, please message me, and please comment and share this video, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Next video about chakras will go on about the sacral, and yeah, so I think that'll be it for this video. Thank you for watching. I'm Richard May from Root Healing Holistics, and I will see you next time. Take care. Bye bye.